Hi, I'm Caitlin. I work for Dr. Ben doing graphic design. I am 33 years old. I'm a mother of two, and I have used birth control for over 10 years in my life. My birth control journey kind of started really early on. I was only 15 years old when I was at a doctor's office with my mother, and the doctor kind of recommended and suggested that I start getting on the pill, despite the fact that I was not sexually active at the time. I was too young to know any better. My mom completely trusted the doctors. Nothing that he said indicated that there was any dangers or problems, risks associated with this. He said it was very normal. Lots of other young women were doing the same thing, and kind of just go along with the crowd. So I was kind of shocked and confused when several months later, after taking the pill, I started experiencing side effects that were not normal to me prior to starting this medication. I immediately noticed that I was struggling with rapid weight gain, which was concerning for me at the time because I was a very active high school athlete at the time. I did soccer and lacrosse. I did a little bit of weight training. So that just, it didn't sit well with me. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I also had a regular bleeding throughout the entire month that kind of messed with my confidence and my self-esteem levels. It definitely affected me socially. I did not feel comfortable going to certain events or doing certain things because of this, and it wasn't a topic that I was really comfortable speaking with my other peers about, or even my mom, my friends and family. I also noticed I struggled with a little bit of depression, and later on started experiencing suicidal thoughts, all of which were not really seen as anything to be too concerned about when I spoke with my doctors. They just kind of reassured me that it was just part of being a normal teenager, and that it was normal, it was all fine and dandy, and not one of them ever recommended me getting off of the pill. They just ended up switching me different brands, different medications. So I was still struggling with the same side effects, just my body was changing all different types of doses or whatnot. The one I eventually did land on had the least amount of, I believe, estrogen in it. That was the one that I was okay on. It was the one that showed the least amount of symptoms, but I was still struggling with all of them at the same time. So that's just why the idea of informed consent is so important. It's important to me now as an adult. So had I known some of the things that I know now back then, or had my mother been informed correctly by her doctor, we probably would have had a little bit more discussion around me just taking this medication, one that I did not need to be taking at the time. A shocking statistic that I learned just recently, trying to get ready for this event in marketing, is 80% of women will struggle with depression who are introduced to birth control between the ages of 15 and 19. So that statistic is completely shocking because it speaks directly to me and my experience with it. And I know that my experience with it is not unique. I know that there are plenty of other women that have had similar stories, and ones that have been much more devastating. But that's just why I'm here to share what I experienced and to kind of speak on it. I think the more that we share and that we talk about this, it opens up discussion. It opens up the honest discussion around a topic that is seen as more taboo or controversial, but it's part of women's health. It's something that we all need to take into consideration when we're making decisions on our health. So with that being said, we'd really love to have you at our upcoming event. It's going to be on June 20th. It is a free film screening of the award-winning documentary, The Business of Birth Control. We will have Abby Epstein, who is one of the filmmakers, with us at the venue, and she will be doing a live Q&A immediately following the film. So you'll get to kind of pick her brain there and connect with her and ask her any questions. what she was doing there. So if you're a woman who has been on birth control in the past or who is currently on birth control, or you know someone who is, I'm speaking to about mothers, daughters, sisters, spouses, children, family members, anyone you know, you need to be at this event. You need to be at a seat for this event, and it is free, so no excuses. We love to have you there. Details for it are going to be in the caption. It's also going to be promoted all throughout the month on our social media, so you'll see it multiple times. We recommend getting your tickets early though, because we do anticipate a high turnout for this event. It's going to be very exciting. We will have it all promoted throughout our office, so look for that there. There will be more shocking statistics up for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to message us on social media or get in contact with some of the lovely ladies there at the front desk. They will be more than glad to help you, assist you with registering for the event in the office, answering any questions, getting you set up with whatever you need. But we look forward to seeing you on June 20th and hope to see you there. Thanks.